Imagine if I told you that your brain can age faster than your body, not because of age, but because of everyday habits millions of people follow without realizing it. Most of us assume that memory decline and reduced focus are simply a normal part of aging. But what neuroscientists have discovered in recent years has been surprising. The brain doesn't automatically decline with age. Instead, it constantly changes based on the signals it receives every day. Some of these signals make it stronger and faster at thinking, while others gradually slow memory and concentration. This means the difference between an active brain and a fatigued one may not be age at all, but a set of small habits repeated day after day. For many years, scientists believed that brain cells couldn't regenerate, and that once they were lost, they were gone forever. Modern research has shown the opposite. The brain has a remarkable ability known as neuroplasticity, the capacity to reshape and reorganize itself throughout life. When you learn something new or repeat a certain behavior, neurons begin forming stronger connections with each other. These connections form the foundation of everything your brain does, from thinking and remembering to decision-making. Over time, the more these neural networks are used, the stronger and more efficient they become. What surprised researchers even more is how sensitive the brain is to what happens inside the body, especially when it comes to nutrition. Even a small deficiency in certain vitamins can affect cognitive performance. In a large scientific study known as the Cosmos trial, researchers followed more than 3,500 people over several years. They found that participants who took a daily multivitamin performed better on memory tests compared to those who didn't. The explanation was straightforward. When the brain receives all the nutrients it needs, neurons are able to function more efficiently and maintain their performance for longer. But vitamins weren't the only factor that caught scientists' attention. There's another nutrient that plays an even more direct role in how brain cells communicate with each other. One key nutrient involved in this process is choline. The brain uses choline to produce an essential chemical called acetylcholine, which helps nerve cells manage focus, attention, and memory formation. When levels of this chemical are adequate, neural signals travel quickly and efficiently. This directly affects how fast we think and how well we remember. Interestingly, choline is found in common foods such as eggs, salmon, tuna, and certain meats, making it relatively easy to obtain through diet. Egg yolks, in particular, are considered one of the best natural sources of choline. Some people notice improvements in concentration when they include them regularly in their meals. Scientists have also observed that certain foods rich in powerful plant compounds can support brain health in another way. One of the most well-known examples is blueberries. They contain compounds called anthocyanins, which are strong antioxidants that help improve blood flow to the brain. When blood circulation improves, the brain receives more oxygen and nutrients, allowing neurons to function more effectively. Several studies have shown that people who regularly consume blueberries demonstrate measurable improvements in memory and attention tests within just a few weeks. But the most surprising factor researchers agree on isn't food or vitamins. It's something even simpler. That factor is movement. When you perform aerobic exercise, such as brisk walking or cycling, blood flow to the brain increases significantly. At that moment, the brain begins producing an important protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This protein acts like a growth signal for neurons, helping them build new connections with each other. These connections form the true foundation of learning and memory. The stronger the neural network becomes, the faster and clearer your thinking tends to be. Over time, these changes can even affect the brain's physical structure. Some studies have shown that regular aerobic exercise can improve the performance of a brain region called the hippocampus, which is primarily responsible for forming memories. When this area becomes more active, the brain's ability to remember, learn, and navigate information improves. In the end, modern research reveals something important. The brain isn't simply a victim of aging, as many people assume. In reality, it constantly adapts to your lifestyle. Every daily habit, whether related to food, movement, or general behavior, sends a small signal to your brain. Over time, these signals accumulate and shape the way it functions. Every meal you eat, every step you take, and every habit you repeat sends a message to your brain, either helping it become stronger or allowing it to weaken. Which means the future of your brain is determined less by your age and more by the habits you repeat every day. If you found these insights helpful, you can support the channel by liking the video, subscribing, and sharing it with someone who might benefit from it.